Let me start by saying something very clearly. If you keep starting new habits and then quitting, if you feel motivated for a few days and then you lose steam, if you keep telling yourself, I'm not disciplined enough, there is nothing wrong with you. Most people don't struggle with consistency because they are lazy. They struggle because they are exhausted and they are expecting too much from themselves. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to stay consistent without forcing yourself, without burning out, and without feeling guilty for the days that you miss. Let's first talk about motivation. See, we need to understand that motivation is a feeling, and feelings keep changing. Some days we feel inspired, some days we feel tired, distracted, and low. The problem starts when we build our habits assuming that we will always stay motivated. But that is very unrealistic. See, if your plan works only on good days, then it is not a good plan. Consistency doesn't come from feeling ready every day. It comes from having a plan that works even when you don't feel like it. The biggest mistake that I see people making is that they make the habits too big for themselves. For example, if you don't have the habit of waking up early in the morning, you tell yourself, from tomorrow I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. Or for example, if you don't have the habit of working out and you want to form the habit of working out, you tell yourself, I'm going to work out every single day for 1 hour starting tomorrow. Or you tell yourselves, I will study for 3 hours every single day when you have not been studying regularly for a very long time. So see, what you are doing is you are setting very high expectations from yourselves. You are making the habit too big for yourself. You might be able to do the things, you might be able to carry that habit for a couple of days, but then life happens and you miss a day. Or you don't make it for 1 hour, or you don't study for 3 hours, or you are unable to wake up at 5 and again you end up waking up at 9 a.m. So what happens? Guilt takes over. I have ruined it again. I have failed at it again. That's your self-talk. So you quit. See, the problem is not consistency. The problem is expectations. You are expecting too much from yourself. What actually works is this. Make the habit so small that it feels almost silly to skip it. For example, instead of working out for 1 hour every day, start with a 5-10 minutes walk. Instead of studying for 3 hours, start with studying one simple topic. If you have the habit of waking up, say at 7 a.m. and you want to develop the habit of 5 a.m., start with waking up at 6:55 a.m. If you lower the bar and make things small, simple, easy, and doable for you, it removes that internal resistance. And once you start, doing a little extra, doing a little more becomes easier, but that's completely optional. What matters more is showing up. Showing up is what matters more than how much you do. We keep hearing this all the time, that to stay consistent, one needs to be disciplined. And that is very true also. For the longest time, most of us have believed that disciplined people are always motivated. But that is far from the truth. They are not. It's just that they make things simpler, easier, smaller, and doable for themselves. Today, let us understand and look at discipline differently. Discipline does not mean forcing yourself. It means deciding once. Every day when you ask yourself, should I do this? It creates a lot of mental fatigue. Instead, decide in advance. For example, I go for a walk every evening. I study after dinner. I write for 5 minutes every morning. I wake up 5 minutes earlier than yesterday every day. No debate, no negotiations. When the decision is already made, it takes away a lot of mental load and showing up becomes a lot easier. Discipline works best when you remove daily thinking. Now let's talk about bad days. Days when you feel tired, overwhelmed, distracted, low. On low days, on bad days, I want you to lower the bar of your habits even more. Make it very, very low. For example, if your goal was to study only one page. If your goal was to work, just do one small task. If your goal was to wake up early, wake up 10 minutes late. If your goal was self-care, just take a shower or go for a short walk. Lower the bar so much that you don't feel the need to exert yourself to do something. Because when you do something, you keep the habit alive. If you don't do anything, you break the momentum. Small efforts protect the habit. Now, most of the people believe that consistency means doing the same thing over and over and over and every single day. That is not consistency. Consistency means staying connected to the habit even on bad days, even on messy days. A question that might be popping in your head right now could be what to do when you miss a day. Well, missing a day is normal. Everyone is allowed a day off once in a while. But you should not fall in the trap of guilt-tripping yourself because of the missed day. Quitting because of guilt is something that we don't want. So the faster you can forgive yourself for the missed day, the faster you can restart. So instead of saying, I messed up, say, it is okay, I missed a day, I will restart tomorrow. Consistency grows when you restart quickly and not when you never miss a day. So, I want you to remember this. Consistency is not about willpower. It is more about being realistic with yourself. Lower your expectations. Make habits smaller. Decide in advance. Show up gently on bad days. You don't need to change your life all at once. All you need to do is keep going a little bit at a time.